yourself?
I'm the secretary of KRT Taman Molek here, Johor Bahru. I've been so for the past since the inception. Okay. The issue that I like to raise, which has been brought to my attention by the resident of Taman Molek, is actually wastage of public fund. We feel that this issue needs to be addressed. For instance, one issue that we would like to raise, which is very close related to Taman Molek, is the missing manhole cover. Right? Now, this missing manhole cover has been a national problem, not just in Taman Molek, but I think the whole nation is facing it. But what is the authorities doing about it? Alright? Now, if the authorities do not take immediate steps to replace any manhole that is missing, it poses a danger to the resident. So immediate action must be taken. Now, another issue that I want to talk about wastage is also related to wastage is Taman Molek used to be one of the premier housing scheme in Johor Bahru. I would say at one time it was the housing scheme in Johor Bahru. The infrastructure was well prepared by the developer. But today, the infrastructure has all deteriorated. And the local government have not spent enough money to repair or replace those faulty infrastructures. But yet, the government spent a lot of money on landscaping. Yet, the government spent $20,000 to put up beautiful lampposts, which now we understand is unsafe and will be removed. Wastage. And on top of that, what we heard recently is that they intend to uncover the famous Sungai Segit. And the government, local government is requesting, under the 9 Malaysia plan, 200 million to uncover Sungai Segit, which was covered a few years ago. Right? Again, public wastage. But here we in Taman Molek, we only ask for one thing: cover manhole. To top the manhole cover if it is stolen. Right? All the weeping hole where the rainwater goes into the main drain. Right?
Okay, Mr. Fu, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you make your complaints, are you focused on the right people to make the complaints?
Oh yes, I think we go through the line.
Okay, so basically, whom have you complained to about this manhole?
The matter has been brought to the Ali Majlis and of course to the YB here. Yes. Alright, okay, we are NGO, we go through our channel. Alright, so it has been brought to the
channels are easy to say. What are the channels?
The channel through the Ali Majlis.
So Ali Majlis.
Okay, to the local authorities.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Now Mr. Fu, this problem about manholes is a nationwide problem.
Yes.
And it has been around for the past 5 to 10 years.
Yes.
Yes. So obviously, your approach is not working.
Oh, definitely.
What is your proposal so that it works?
We have got to continue to appeal to the government because we are ratepayers. All right. We pay our taxes to the government. They are duty bound to carry out their duty as local authority to ensure that the money is properly spent on the things or the need of the local people. Right? So, immediate action by us, what we can do is, we do sometimes cover it with temporarily with plank. Okay? Immediate safety measure. But what we want is a long-term solution from the government. Right? They have been planned by the local authorities to initially propose using fiberglass manhole cover. That was years ago. And the mayor has already left his job. But matter is still remain the same.
Yes, Mr. Fu. So my contention is, you have made complaints.
Yes.
There have been proposals, but it appears that you are all resigned to the fact that no action is going to be taken.
No, I think yes. I think in a way you're right. While we think that action is I'm not saying that it is not taken immediately. It is not taken immediately, but we are pursuing the matter. We are still voicing the issue. Just 1 week ago, we had a meeting with the YB and the Ali Majlis. Today, I'm having a press conference with you. Again, we are highlighting this issue for the public to know. We want the public to know that the government cannot waste public funds.
So, Mr. Fu, can I propose one thing to you?
Yes.
I give you 6 weeks to highlight to the authorities to identify exactly which manholes you're talking about. And if within 6 weeks it is not done, can we have another interview with you and inspect the particular manholes that are the problematic ones.
Okay, I think
to address these issues.
Okay, how many weeks you say?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay. Anyway, in the most recent meeting with the Ali Majlis, alright, it proposed that they replace or either find a temporary measure to cover all manhole before the end of this month. So it's going to be shorter than 6 weeks.
Good.
Alright, so if action is not taken, you're welcome to interview me again, and I will show you again.
Highlight all the manholes that were supposed to be covered up.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Immediately after the interview with Mr. Fu, the three of us from the CJ Johor Bahru accompanied him to look at the various manholes he was complaining about. As you will notice, nearly all the manholes were covered with flimsy cardboard, and they obviously are stuffed with debris. So the problem appears to be that not only manholes are missing, but the manholes are non-functional with the debris stuffed into them. This has to be the second problem that the residents of Taman Molek face and have to be addressed by the authorities.